Here's my sunrise and my puppy and some nasturtium and some morning glories growing out the bottom of the nasturtium and my lavender and my sage and Gobi Jack. Good morning, puppy. And the Libya. I weeded all of this area and I put down the tan bark mulch just to give it a chance so that the Bermuda grass wouldn't take over. And it's super happy out here. Look how big they've got. These are just little ones and they're already spreading out so much. Hang on, I'm going to pause you. Okay, that was the Libya. And then the raised bed. Lantana's all happy. The bougainvillea is happy and way val up there. My scarlet sage is happy. My society garlic's happy. I transplanted a little teeny tiny baby lantana back here and it's totally growing and I'm so proud of it. And there's another one coming up over there. There's flowers on the rosemary again. Can you see that? I don't know if you could see that. And then I have peas coming up on my old tree cage. And I've got beans and lima beans and what do you call them? Pole beans back there. I'm gonna have to give them bigger trellises than those little bamboo things. And then I got cucumbers and honeydew, and there's supposed to be corn back there at some point, and zucchini over on this side at some point. Hang on. So my garlic is starting to grow. My onions are not super happy. I have marjoram grown in there. That's pretty happy. I have way too many tomatoes, so I'm gonna have to cull some. These are beefsteak, and these are early girls, and these are brandywine, right? Brandywine. Is that brandywine? I think so. And then the peppers aren't really coming up, but that one back there is last year's. It's a, oh my gosh, is that a, it is. There's a bud on there, or a bloom on there. That's crazy. That's gonna be a pepper. This is last year's Gypsy Bells, and I thought it had died, but look, it's coming back. And there's another one, I think, where'd you go? That one, I think that's a poblano coming up. Okay, hang on a sec. And this is milkweed that I'm gonna have to transplant, that Brendan got me from the Huntington Library. I don't know if you can see that. But he got me, I think it's showy milkweed, because I was growing the wrong kind here and I was sad that I had to pull it. This is more early girls that I started in milk buckets, and I didn't think it was going to grow. And then the stuff in the raised bed actually did grow, so who knows. I think those are poblanos again back there, peppers. And then this was supposed to be jalapenos, but I don't, well, maybe there's a couple coming up. And then that's a bacon avocado from that I grew in the windowsill, and that's some more nasturtium. Hang on. And this is a volunteer pumpkin, or not pumpkin, potato that started growing in the raised bed, and so I transplanted it over here, and I don't know if it's going to be happy, but it can't be in there with all that stuff. Look, a bunch of tools. Hang on. Oh, and my old buckets, or my old jugs. And sunflowers that don't want to come up. I have sunflowers all over this garden in the ground. And then my little, my seed box. And then I also stuck some Lippia in here, and just some little pieces of it, and it's totally growing, and that makes me super happy. Look, a little teeny tiny bloom on that little teeny tiny Lippia. And then look, the belle of the ball is all my pumpkins. Look at my pumpkins. Good morning, pumpkins. Okay. Colby and I have to go inside because I have a doctor's appointment this morning in LA. And, but I have to drive for 50,000 years. Oh, look, and there's nasturtiums growing down in there too. And, I planted marigold seeds around the edges of this to try to invite people to fuck off, and then sunflowers along the outside of the wattle, but nothing has raised its little head yet, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, good morning. I love you so much. Colby loves you too.